This is 7 National News, and in our top story, the UAE Vice President, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, visited the Zayed Heritage Festival in Abu Dhabi, which is being held under the theme The UAE as Crossroads of Civilization. The ruler of Dubai toured the festival on Sunday and was accompanied by the Crown Prince of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Hamdan Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the Deputy Chairman of the Abu Dhabi Executive Council, His Highness Sheikh bin Zayed Al Nahyan, and Director General of Dubai Protocol Department Khalifa Saeed Suleiman. His Highness stopped at the heritage neighborhoods where 18 countries, including the UAE, were showcasing the daily lives of the world's ancient civilizations, along with traditional cuisines and national heritages. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed praised the festival as a melting pot for Arab and global cultures and a key contributor to efforts aimed at instilling national loyalty and identity in young generations to be proud of their national, Arab, and Islamic identity. The month-long festival is named in honor of the UAE's founding father, the late Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan, in recognition of his pivotal role in preserving the nation's proud history as a gateway to the future. The annual event is held under the patronage of UAE President, His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, and the support of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi and the Deputy Supreme Commander of the UAE Armed Forces. Concluding his tour, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid said that he hoped the annual cultural gathering would help presenting the UAE's culture and heritage to the entire world. Deputy Ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Maktoum bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, has attended the opening ceremony of the Third Knowledge Summit. His Highness Sheikh Maktoum attended the opening ceremony along with His Highness Sheikh Ahmed bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Chairman of Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum Foundation, as well as a former Prime Minister of Australia, Tony Abbott, who was invited as a guest speaker for the event. Following the opening ceremony, the Deputy Ruler of Dubai presented the Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum Knowledge Awards to Masdar City, Arab Thought Foundation, as well as Melinda Gates Foundation to recognize their efforts and achievements towards scientific research. Held under the theme Knowledge, Present and Future, the event attracted senior officials, ministers, academics, as well as specialists to lead discussions related to challenges affecting the region. Tolerance and overcoming the education gap due to the refugee crisis was a key area of focus during the forum. During her talk, the Deputy Regional Director for Regional Bureau of Arab States for the UNDP stated that knowledge along with tolerance, peace and productivity should be a key solution for supporting the violence-affected refugee children. Furthermore, former Prime Minister of Australia stated that the UAE has played an instrumental role in the development of knowledge regionally, which is expected to be a main pillar of peace and prosperity.
Political scientists everywhere might look to the successful Arab states and reassess the role of monarchy in holding together countries with a complex mix of clan and faith. I know that my own country, Australia, does look to the UAE as a strong economic and military partner and as a like-minded friend in a changing and a challenging world. Not so far away, in Yemen, in Libya, and most viciously in Syria and northern Iraq, we see the utter depravity to which people can sink. Not since the Middle Ages has such cruelty been not only practiced, but revelled in.
Running until Wednesday, the 7th of December, the three-day forum will also witness the announcement of the results of Arab Knowledge Index as well as the Reading Index to measure the impact of knowledge-focused initiatives on the society. Commenting on the current education standards and potential impact of the Arab Reading Challenge, the Lebanese Minister of Education stated that the country is expected to record positive figures. However, the government is still relying on international support of $350 million a year to accommodate over 450,000 Syrian children in their schools.
I think I may be satisfied with what I hear about Lebanon, but I will wait to see, despite the challenges that we have, despite the big problem that we are facing in Lebanon as a result of the refugees crisis. In Lebanon, I have 250,000 Lebanese students in the Lebanese schools, government schools, 250,000. I have 450,000 refugee children that requires education and are in Lebanon right now. And now we are operating on a double shift system in every school to put the children, the Syrian children, inside our schools. And I think now we have 1-to-1. For every Lebanese student in school, we have a Syrian student. So almost we doubled the number of students in 2 years. And we hope to be able to accommodate the rest of the children that are still out on the street. We presented a plan at the London conference not long time ago, and Lebanon would require $350 million a year. And the plan we put together was for the next 5 years in order to accommodate all Syrian refugees' children that are out of school.
The UAE will roll out a new happiness survey starting December 12th to gauge what makes nationals, expatriates, and tourists happy, intended to establish the baseline of happiness in the UAE and adjust government services accordingly. The survey will run until January 15th. Data collected will be highly confidential as per the federal statistics law. The program features initiatives in 3 major areas: the inclusion of happiness in the policies, programs, and services of all government bodies, as well as the work environment there. The second area will be consolidating the values of positivity and happiness as a lifestyle in the UAE community, and finally, developing tools and indexes to gauge happiness. According to local reports, the new happiness survey will seek responses from 14,000 people, including Emiratis, residents, laborers, and tourists. Part of the survey will focus on children from ages 10 to 14. The survey will be broken down into 8 parts, including general living, health, education, social and culture, infrastructure and environment, government services, living cost, and work environment. As many as 300 field surveyors will be deployed to gather data in the survey. On the occasion of the International Volunteer Day, the Dubai Community Development Authority has issued an appeal to individuals and companies to establish volunteerism as a common social practice and a key contributor to national development. According to the Emirates news agency WAM, themed Global Applause Give Volunteers a Hand, the IVD, mandated by the UN General Assembly, is held each year on the 5th of December. It is viewed as a unique chance for volunteers and organizations to celebrate their efforts, to share their values, and to promote their work among their communities, non-government organizations, United Nations agencies, government authorities, and the private sector. Additionally, CDA officials have stated that volunteer opportunities announced through the Dubai Volunteer app during the current year had saved 4.7 million dirhams, with total volunteering hours reaching more than 60,000. The smart app, Dubai Volunteer, is providing an important tool that encourages different social sectors in Dubai to be part of the social services development. Individuals from all ages and nationalities can easily volunteer their time and experience to help in sustaining the social community evolution. So far, 105 institutions had registered with the app: 57 government entities, 57 private companies, 8 educational institutions, 2 volunteer groups, and a social club. Officials also added that by the end of the third quarter of 2016, the CDA has attracted more than 5,000 volunteers of different ages, nationalities, and specializations. The Abu Dhabi Childhood Obesity Task Force announced the launch and immediate implementation of a comprehensive plan to address childhood obesity in the Emirate following a meeting on Sunday. The plan, which focuses on 6 key categories, is a result of a cross-sector evaluation that assessed existing efforts to fight childhood obesity, challenges and opportunities, in addition to benchmarking against World Health Organization recommendations and best international practice. According to the Emirates news agency WAM, the 6 key categories outline focus areas for the task force to consolidate efforts and work towards ending childhood obesity in an effective way. The categories are implementing programs to promote the intake of healthy foods, promoting physical activity, integral guidance on the prevention of non-communicable diseases into current awareness guidelines for preconception and pregnancy care to reduce the risk of obesity, providing guidance and support to help promote healthy diets and physical activity among children from the very early stages of childhood to ensure sound development, implementing comprehensive programs to promote health, nutrition, and physical activity for school-aged children, and providing a range of services to families for weight management of children and adolescents who suffer from obesity. WHO statistics reveal that during 2014 and 2015, 15.1% of school students in the Emirate of Abu Dhabi were obese, while 16.7% of them were overweight. A related study also revealed that only 27% of students engaged in 60 minutes of physical activity every day. The Abu Dhabi Falcon Hospital has been awarded the coveted World Responsible Tourism Award 2016 for the first time at the annual World Travel Awards WTA Grand Finale Gala Ceremony 2016. The red carpet event was held before an audience of leaders in the industry and international media at the San Siam Irufushi Resort located in the Maldives on Friday. The World Travel Award is considered the Oscars of the global travel and tourism industry and has recognized the commitment to excellence of the Abu Dhabi Falcon Hospital's tourism program. Established by the Environment Agency Abu Dhabi (EAD) in 1999, the ADFH is internationally recognized for its commitment to the UAE's culture and economy and for its contribution to the field of biodiversity conservation. In addition to being the largest Falcon hospital in the world, with an ever-increasing influx of patients, ADFH has become a popular award-winning tourism destination. It is now considered one of the top 3 must-see tour attractions in Abu Dhabi and a recipient of TripAdvisor's winner certificate. The tour offered by Abu Dhabi Falcon Hospital provides an in-depth insight in the historical tradition of falconry in Abu Dhabi and its development in modern times. And finally, in the bulletin, details of this year's Abu Dhabi Food Festival were revealed in Abu Dhabi on Sunday, featuring star celebrity chefs and Hollywood stars such as acclaimed Michelin star chef Graham Elliott and actor John Cusack, while Gourmet Abu Dhabi Street Feast and the SIAL Trade Fair will entertain UAE residents for the first time with world-class cuisines. Organizers at Abu Dhabi Tourism and Culture Authority revealed that the Abu Dhabi Food Festival, ADFF, starting today, the 5th of December, and running until the 23rd of December at Abu Dhabi National Exhibition Center, ADNEC, will also feature a number of new initiatives this year, including the SIAL World Summit and the SIAL Innovation World Championships, to celebrate the spirit of dining and success of the F&B sector in the UAE. One of the key highlights of this year's event will be the participation of some of cooking world's most famous celebrity chefs, MasterChef Australia star Matt Preston and Adriano Zumbo, star of Zumbo's Just Desserts, who will be delighting food fans with pop-up restaurant appearances, meet and greets, and cookbook signings, keeping audiences on their toes throughout the 19-day festival. While Street Feast will take place in Al Ain from the 8th to the 10th of December at the Hazza bin Zayed Stadium and on Abu Dhabi Corniche from the 15th to the 17th of December. Also attending ADFF this year are a number of street food vendors, including a collection of over 60 food trucks across Abu Dhabi and Al Ain. The festival will also feature a host of family offerings, including children's entertainment area and regular appearances from international street performers, while live stage performances and graffiti artists ensure that visitors of all ages enjoy the festival.
Abu Dhabi Food Festival in this sector, in the sector of food and beverages, I think Abu Dhabi Food Festival really highlights this in the Emirate of Abu Dhabi. The reason that we are trying to expand the geographic location and the different varieties of different events within Abu Dhabi Food Festival is for that reason itself, because there are so many that Abu Dhabi has to offer. Today, Abu Dhabi Food Festival is is an event that was in a partnership with a lot of governmental entities and private entities. Abu Dhabi Food Control and different private entities joined with us this year for Abu Dhabi Food Festival 2016 in order to create this different new elements of the food festival every single year. And of course, every single year we look to enhance this experience for the visitor of the food festivals to come and find new elements, new activities for them to enjoy.
We are the Foodsters Inc. We operate only in mobile food trucks. We don't have retail locations at the moment, and it's worked really well because I think the one thing people are looking for is different experiences, different menus, different everything. Working on a food truck, it gives you the flexibility to customize your menu for the event. So for the Abu Dhabi Food Festival, we're creating new items. We're creating different themes. We're not sticking to the same thing going into a food truck. We're actually delivering a different experience to the people. So they have to come to the Abu Dhabi Food Festival to taste it. They won't get it anywhere else. So we build that kind of excitement. We get to engage with the crowd very differently because they're all just standing at your food truck. So it's fun all the time. You're going to where the people are. You're not asking the people to come to you, you know what I mean?